right. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world today. This is the NewOaks AI podcast. I'm your host, Leland Best from Best Studios LLC, along with my good friend, Ray Luan of NewOaks AI and EasySite AI. How's it going, Ray?
Good. Everything's good. Summer is going to be over. So looking forward to autumn and winter coming for
Yeah,
2025.
it's
Yeah.
cooling off a little bit here. It was kind of nice today. It was still in the 80s here today, but we were hoping
Wow.
it would cool off. It gets down into the 40s now at night, so we're feeling much better when we go to bed.
Awesome.
That's all
Awesome.
that matters. If you can sleep in it, right? Because when it's so hot, you
Yeah.
can't sleep, and it's no fun. All right. So
Yeah.
what have we got going on? Coming over from the other side. If you're not familiar with NewOaks AI or EasySite AI, we come out here every other Tuesday now at currently for the month of September, it's going to be 9:30 p.m. because I'm actively involved in a program a fast track that I'm working in, and Ray's been gracious enough to give me that extra half hour. So starting probably in October, we'll be back to the 9 p.m., 9 a.m. scenario, but it might take even a week before that if we're lucky. We can start that up. So, and with the time zone change that happens in November, we may go back to 8. Ray, is that kind of what we planned on for the year anyway? To switch the
Yeah.
time up once things change. So we'll talk about that as the episodes go. This is episode 54 of the NewOaks AI podcast. And today we got some trends. Google made a big announcement today or this week. Ray, what was that all about?
Yeah. It was
Tell us
it
what
was
they did.
last week. Literally last weekend, Google released their latest image editing model. Which actually Google Gemini preview, I mean Flash preview model, but the
Mhm.
official name now is changed to Nano Banana, which is
I know. Isn't that
very
funny?
funny name. Yeah, Nano Banana. So watch out, there are a lot of copy of this website. Make sure that the one you're opening is the correct one. Yeah. Wow.
I didn't
Well,
know
Nano
they already
Banana,
duped it. Did
yeah.
they use,
Yeah.
they didn't use EasySite, did they?
No, I hope they did. I hope they did. There's another copy called Banana Nano AI
Oh,
already
okay.
at the
Banana
top
Nano.
of the search page, right?
I
Um,
get it.
well, the Nano Banana, it is one of the best. I think it is so far the best
That's what
image
they're saying.
generation. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what they're
and
saying.
also image editing AI tool that I have ever seen. Because I'm not big fan of image generation, but one last Thursday I gave a try. I
Mhm.
just used a photo of Starship, from SpaceX, right? And
Oh,
then
gotcha. Yeah.
yeah, I gave a prompt. So um, put EasySite logo on the image that Starship
Of the
launch,
rocket.
and yeah, the rocket,
It was the
and
Easy Site rocket going into
yeah,
space.
and I have a slogan say, "Empower the world to code," and just it complete the whole process within like 5 seconds, and everything
Wow.
is perfect. So I think that one of the most important feature of Nano Banana is that it has perfect,
Go back
we
one
call it
first.
consistency, right? So the
Okay.
image generation sync consistency, which is makes the best. So I
Isn't
think it's
that
gonna
crazy?
it creates a hype in a weekend.
But this is
Like
actually
everybody
given
talking about.
to video in real time, right? When you're creating an image and producing something, is this also the real time generator, or is this just the image, like the concept creator that lets you consistently build on one character, right? So if I took an
Yeah.
image of myself and put it
Mhm.
in Nano Banana, I would be able
Yeah.
to replicate myself in various poses and various scenarios wherever I want to be, and it would always look like me. It That was one of the biggest
Exactly.
issues we had
Yep.
was consistency, right?
Yep. Exactly. So the
Awesome.
problem seems solved already.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. No, I'm glad. Oh, did we choke up over there a little bit? No, we're just switching through.
Yes. I just
It's
so
bandwidth sometimes tonight. At this time of night, we
yeah.
get this issue between countries, so we're just going to hold tight and see how it goes. But basically, it's just a lightweight. It's an edge AI model. This isn't really like a typical AI model, is it? It's just strictly for graphics generation, right?
Yeah. It's one of Gemini's models. It's their image model. So
Yeah.
it's just for generating and also editing graphics. Well, the cool thing about Nano Banana is that it also leverages the power of other Google research or capability.
Oh,
For example, it can use Google Map. So if you give a image of a location, right? And I think Nano Banana can actually sketch the actual look and feel of the location
gotcha.
by the data of Google Map. So I mean, this only one of the examples. I think is more powerful than what I thought. I think at this point, there are more to explore. So I think it has great impact to the whole AI image editing and also AI website building industry, because now I think we can create all kinds of very production level images or pictures and use it as a building material for our
Oh,
ads, for website building, or for any kind of tools to create all kinds of content. So I'm very excited. I'm so excited that I decided I cloned a Nano Banana myself with EasySite. Yeah, so I
I
just
don't
put a
blame you.
URL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Oh,
That's
it
how you got
works
to
pretty
build.
well. It
Yeah, I'm
worked pretty
sure.
well.
And they're
Yeah.
looking to establish the API as well. So that's coming soon. If you want access to the API for Nano Banana, make sure you go and sign up for the coming soon list, which is available on their website under the API heading in the menu. Just enter your email address and have them notify you when the API is available. So good
Well,
stuff.
actually, the API is already available if you have access to Google AI Studio. You can
Oh,
get
yeah.
API right there.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
in their
So,
labs too, so I should be able to get into all that stuff if I just go back
yep,
and
I
take a
think
look.
you
I
should.
haven't even
You should.
looked. It's just
Yeah.
I've been doing other projects. We've got some guys, Jim Hankins has been working on his crib ops app and we've been talking back and forth on that. So yeah, we've been
So,
building automations in the cloud. A
wow,
lot of stuff on
that's
AWS.
cool.
Yeah, Jim came up with a one button install for AWS and N8N. It was kind of
Okay.
cool. It's really nice stuff.
Awesome,
All right, not to get
awesome.
off track. What's happening with the NewOaks? I saw you had a couple of updates. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's stay with the trends because OpenAI had something take place as well when it comes to API that we're pretty excited about, and that's getting
Yeah.
access to their voice generator, their real-time voice generator. So tell us
Wow.
about that, right?
That's another exciting news that finally OpenAI released something useful, right? Not just a look and
Mm-hmm.
feel
Mm-hmm.
AI. So the real-time API is previously was called GPT 4.0 real-time or 4 mini
Mm-hmm.
real-time. So
That's
it
right.
was a
Those ones are
preview
awesome.
version.
Yep.
Um, Today, I mean, last weekend, literally, they released the formal version of GPT real-time voice API, which allow you to leverage ChatGPT's audio API or audio feature to connect with phone calls, to
Oh,
talk to people
okay.
with voice. And they have a great improvement. Previously the 4.0 real-time API, audio APIs drawback or imperfect feature is that when you try to record, ask AI to write down your email address or phone number, it doesn't come very well. So it
Oh,
always means something. But this time it's perfect. So it can recognize the alphanumeric letters one by one. So even when you read lengthy, um, lengthy disclaimer script word by
mm-hmm.
word, it can recognize it. So that's a great improvement. It's make it more useful for lead capture,
Mm-hmm.
sales funnel automation. So I think it's ready. It's production ready. Real time audio API that among all of the AI voice models like 11
Mm-hmm.
Labs
Mm-hmm.
or other similar competitors. I think ChatGPT is taking the lead position in this specific niche market, the voice market, versus Gemini or Google is leading the image generation, video generation. But
Mm-hmm.
finally, GPT I think is still has the best voice model.
Yeah, I would probably think so. And I just went as we went to show that, I actually accidentally showed the Google API to the backend
Yeah,
real-time voice for Google.
yeah,
But there's also, like you mentioned, 11 Labs, which is, kind of out in front or always has been for the most part when it comes to speech generation. They were kind of always in the lead with the voices that they'd produced. And
yeah,
then Google started to step up to the plate and really start
yeah,
to advance their voice capabilities, which made a big difference in the way that Google's API was functioning for people that were in the development teams. So yeah, I don't think 11 Labs is ever going to falter. I think they're coming out with some new models actually as well. I've seen a lot of upgrades over on their website, so it'll be a
yeah,
comparison. It'll be king of the hill again with voice production, I think.
yeah.
Because even
Exactly.
Suno, well, look at Suno AI in music. They've
Yeah,
also ramped up their voice capabilities over there as well at phenomenal levels compared to what they've had before. And singing voices are even much harder to replicate and create than just the standard speaking voice. So it's it's
yeah,
it's exciting seeing where
yeah.
voice
Who
is going
knows?
right now. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
What else we got, Ray? I think as far as the integrations, the ChatGPT with SIP. Tell us about the Twilio integration. I never even saw that one coming. I didn't know what was going on there. So fill us in.
Yeah, so SIP is literally a protocol for voice over IP to deliver the voice. So I think this previously many customers was asking that, how they can integrate the GPT-4o real time to their phone. I think previously the technique is not mature enough, but with the release of GPT real time, because OpenAI has done something special just to embrace the integration with. Okay,
Okay. And the other thing, Ray, hold on, Ray. The thing that I didn't, we just had a blowout from between the US and Beijing on the Zoom call. So no real problems. We got it all back. But Ray was talking about the Twilio integrations from GPT Realtime with the SIP module that's available now on Twilio. So go ahead and start that. Tell us more about what
yeah.
Twilio is doing right now.
Right. So what Twilio does is that Twilio integrate with OpenAI's GPT real-time API by using the session initiation protocol, which is called SIP, which enable that AI model is going to initiate a session or a conversation over voice over IP on a phone call, and then also to over to end the phone call. It's a protocol, so combination of the voice and inject voice into the voice over IP network. Literally make the AI model is able to answer the call from through operators like Twilio or other kind of telecommunication network operators. So it's a critical. Yeah.
That's huge because we've been doing a lot just to try and get call. We use AWS as SES for mailing and using AI connections, but telephones have always been tricky because we either have to have the VoIP internal or try to connect with Twilio with these, kind of newish apps that they're adding every day. So now they've kind of taken it seriously and figured they'd open up a whole channel for AI communications through their VoIP system.
Exactly. Exactly. So the AI voice phone call is going to be a new business, right? Which can be implemented in the production level versus previously only 11 labs or others similar technology can be used on the phone call.
Yeah.
This is the real time.
We've been doing.
Yep, this is the real-time AI phone call. It's more human-like and less latency. So I'm very excited for that.
Cool. The improvements, like we've always said, I mean, month ago, or every time we talk about AI, this is always the worst it's ever going to get. It's like where you're at in this moment of time is only the worst it'll ever be. And that's what we were saying 6-8 months ago, a year ago. It was only the worst. And now we see these things that we never even thought we'd see yet already mid-year, not even the end of 2025 yet. Let me just ask you, Ray, have you heard any more on like the quantum computing models that are being considered the synthesized models outside of LLMs that might start to step up to the plate here before the end of the year? Or is that more?
Well, I think quantum computing still has a long way to go. No, I think still have a long way to go. It's still in its early stage. We haven't. I don't think it's ready to even to do a demo. 10 years. I think it's 10 to 20 years from now for quantum computing.
Makes sense.
Yep.
And for some reason, your video is freezing up pretty well over there, Ray.
Yeah,
we're gonna roll with it and see how it goes. I wouldn't even leave. Let's just leave it go. If anything, there you go. Reset your camera. You're good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to the meat of the journey that we're usually here for when we're almost done with the broadcast. Let's just talk real quick about EasySite and NewOaks. We've got some updates to push out today. We've got mixed AI models routing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we just used Cloud Sonnet 4 as the vibe coding model, right, to AI to generate code, but it's quite expensive. So we integrated more AI models, for example, GPT-5, GPT 4.0, and also Google's Gemini and Q1. We make serious model because different model has different strengths when it comes to coding. We mix model and we allow AI to plan for us. So which is make the process more smarter and also cost efficient. So we managed to reduce the token consumed by 50%, and also in the same time improve the quality of the generated web pages in terms of UI. Yeah. So that's the benefit of mixed model.
And there were a few other benefits added in as well. I see here you've got edge functions going on now, which is allowing us to execute serverless logic. That seems pretty edgy for sure for a platform like this. So what made you decide to go there, and tell me what's the advantage to us?
Initially, we want to use edge function internally, which means that you can write a custom business logic or a custom code, right, within EasySite. So it is to solve the problem that if you want to package the feature of your function of your website as an API to be called externally by third party, I think that's mostly edge function is for, right? for example, if in your website, if you build a the image generating module or a component, and you want to expose it to third party through something like MCP server or API. So literally, EasySite just package the function as a ready to use feature and generate a
Nice.
webhook endpoint so that when you feed the webhook endpoint to any third party API calls, they can use that right away. So it's pretty much for the automation part of the whole EasySite building.
Totally get it. All right, let's reset your camera one more time, Ray.
Yep.
It looks like it's whenever I transition the view, it's going to lock up your camera right now. So we're just going to leave it at the twin view here. I'm not going to try to transition out.
Yep.
So then takes us to the visual editing coverage, which includes text elements, icons, images. You've basically empowered designers here now to have near complete control over all the visuals on a website, right?
Yeah, so when right after you generate or create websites, most of the times people not necessarily designers, just website owners or business owners want to edit their content right after the creation of the website.
Sure.
You can choose to either use AI to generate, which consumes a lot of tokens, or they can use the top right button, right? The right on the right hand
This
side.
one. Yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
edit website
Click
content.
that. Yeah. So that
Okay.
is the visual editing, which doesn't cost any tokens and also allow users to edit most of the elements of the web page.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
like,
Much better.
like
Much
the
better than the
canvas.
previous one. Because
Yep.
before we could do this, but it wasn't giving us access to all the padding
Yep.
and everything that we need to try and change
Yep.
elements, which is a huge plus. So thanks for that.
Exactly. So now you can, switch images, replace images, and even editing titles. 90% of the elements you see can be changed. We're
So
going to make it more.
what's this draw your changes thing? This is interesting to me. So I can literally,
Yeah.
you got to tell me what's going on here. This is
Yeah.
like,
So
what?
on the same menu items on the
Yeah.
on
Okay, I
the
got it.
third one to the end. So so it's meant to do something that's hard to describe by words. For example, if you want to move a button from the left hand side to the far right hand side, so you can circle the button on the left hand side, right, and draw arrow to the right hand side, and then click a T and write instructions say move the button from the left to the right, and then click that.
Really?
It's going to do that. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy. So I
that's
would just
the
have to hit. No, that's cool. It would
yeah
figure it out on its own just by running that to move that button. It's going to regenerate code to move the button, right?
yeah exactly.
That's
So
something else.
it would
That's
do
cool.
something that the prompt cannot do easily. So it's a combination with the figure description.
All
Okay.
right. Here we go. There we go. We got it. We're back again, everybody. Sorry, we're having such difficulties with Zoom. The stream should take back up. There we go. We should be good. All right, Ray, let's just wrap this up on the short stick then. We'll take it from here and kind of get right to the end of it. We've managed to cover the fact that we've had mixed AI model routing, edge functions, along with a visual editing coverage tool. And then you're also going to be looking at sharing project duplicate or shared project duplication. So you could duplicate a project and share it with someone else.
Right. So it's a for team function, right? For example, if you build a project, you share to your team member, and you can actually use the duplicate feature to transfer that project to your team member or your customers. So that's what it meant. Yeah.
Okay. And then I know there's been a lot of talk. I've seen a lot of people out on the NewOaks AI website, or at least through the chatbot, asking about some updates over there that could have been, helped to finalize the product. And can you tell us let's get the TLDR here. I'm going to run through real quick, Ray, and you can explain them. There's some enhanced connectivity and integration, some visual intelligence, some telecommunication readiness, some advanced function calling, some superior voice intelligence, and some multi-language excellence, like multilingual excellence. Sounds like you added more than just a little update over there, Ray. What did you do, NewOaks?
Well, that is basically the benefit of integration with GPT Realtime API. So that's a major update, right?
Okay.
So you can use the GPT Realtime to make the voice calls, web calls.
Gotcha.
So that's a major update. That's the benefit. Yeah.
That's nice. So it's basically giving you also the native or image input processing allows you to model and parse visual data alongside text inside that build. So if you guys aren't familiar with the fact, you can connect the NewOaks AI chatbot internally with the EasySite AI construct of a website or a SaaS development, whatever you want to do. I did one with a men's mental health app that allows all people to get the resources they need. It's got a AI attached chatbot that lets you ask questions and maybe get out of that headspace that you're in. So yeah, it works. It works really well, Ray. I'm impressed. So,
nice.
anything you want to add to that as far as what your
No, I
intentions
think
are
that's pretty much today's summary. That integration of GPT real time and also mixed model for each size and all the updates of the core features of each side. We'll continue to do the feature release updates and integrate NewOaks AI together with EasySite to make a powerful marketing and automation tool.
It really is. I don't think people fully understand just yet how much Ray's been able to incorporate an AI agent along with an AI vibe coding tool that everybody is in the space of using right now. And it makes a much more beneficial product. So once again, Ray, thanks for hanging out with us for your time here at the NewOaks AI podcast, as you always do every other week now at 9:30 for the next couple of weeks. And then we'll be back to 9, probably 8. We'll see. We'll let you guys know well ahead of time when we change the orders. Go check us out on Facebook, where we have 2 communities at NewOaks AI and EasySite AI, and always look for us on YouTube at NewOaks AI. So thanks, Ray. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.